everybody. Here at Very British, we will be celebrating everything that makes the United Kingdom of Great Britain very British. Today's video is about someone who created a drink seen in most shops and drunk by many, especially during the summertime. He had quite an interesting life and was very determined at everything he put his mind to. So if you find this video interesting, then hit the like button and remember to share this video. Okay, so Thomas Lipton was born in Crown Street in the Gore Balls area of Glasgow, on the south bank of the River Clyde, on the 10th of May 1848. He was born Thomas Johnstone Lipton. His parents, Thomas Lipton Sr. and Frances Lipton, were both from near Rossley in the southeast of County Fermanagh in Ulster, near the Clones in County Morgan. Sorry about the pronunciation. The Lipton family had been for generations before them small business owners in County Fermanagh in the late 1840s. Thomas Lipton's parents had been forced to leave Ireland due to the potato famine in 1845, which the potato famine then actually went between 1845 and 1849. Moving to Scotland, their family searched for a better life for their young family. The Liptons settled in Glasgow in around 1847. Lipton's father had a number of jobs throughout the 1840s and 50s, that included working as a labourer and as a printer. There was also some debate that was surrounding Thomas Lipton's actual birth date, as the 1851 census brought up. It didn't seem like the parents had actually been quite accurate, but it does seem that he was actually born in 1848. He was then schooled for 10 years between 1853 and 1863 at St Andrew's Parish School. He then left aged 13 to help his parents, who by the early 1860s had set up a shop at number 11 Crown Street in Glasgow, as his parents had a very limited income to support their entire family. His family's shop began by just selling a few simple everyday products that were always in high demand, things like ham, butter and eggs. Besides working in his parents' shop, he also found other employment as a printer's errand boy, as well as a shirt cutter. Whilst doing all of his day jobs, he also enrolled at the local night school. At the age of 16 in 1864, Thomas became a cabin boy on a steamboat running between Glasgow and Belfast, and quickly fell in love with life aboard, and was captivated by the stories that were told by the sailors who had travelled over to the United States of America. After leaving the company, he had some money that he had been saving up from working on the ship. With this, he travelled to the United States himself, travelling around and working in various jobs for the next 5 years. Those jobs included working at a plantation in Virginia dealing in tobacco, then at a rice plantation in South Carolina as a bookkeeper and as an accountant. Then he went to New Orleans as a door-to-door salesman, then to New Jersey where he would become a farmhand, and finally over to New York where he worked as a grocery assistant. So after spending 5 years travelling across North America, he found a job in line with his family's business, all while bearing in mind that between 1861 and 1865 there was actually an American Civil War going on. However, in 1870, he returned home to once again work for his family, in their family shop. In 1871, he opened his first shop at 101 Stube Cross Street in Anderston in Glasgow, selling provisions as his parents did and naming his shop Lipton's Market. He soon opened up another shop in Glasgow, then spreading his enterprise to the rest of Scotland, and then by 1880, so 9 years later, he had shops throughout the entirety of Great Britain. With the ever-growing demand for tea and the fall in prices, he took advantage of this and gave his customers what they wanted. After that, he then started to expand to America. By 1888, he had his own tea tasting office, which must have been fantastic to work at. Tea tasting all day. This meant he could get good quality tea to his customers faster and at a cheaper price. He did this by buying his own tea gardens, which he then of course created the famous Lipton tea brand. After having made business deals in British Sierra Leone and British India in 1890, he then began trading in the same year to Europe and the United States of America. He became Sir Thomas Lipton, 1st Baronet, in 1898, at 48 years old, when Queen Victoria herself knighted him, and she knighted him because he gave tea to Britain and to the world at a very reasonable price. So, as with many of the other subjects that I talk about, you can view in full the blog post by subscribing to my Cuppa page in the links below. But of course there is always more to tell, so like many of the others, there will perhaps be another video looking into other aspects of Sir Thomas Lipton's life. He did many other things with his time, but I found his early life and the creation of Lipton tea brand, to which himself he was very proud of, very interesting, and he's left a great legacy. So it's fantastic to know that a Briton has left for others something that can still be enjoyed till the present day. Thank you very much for listening. If you enjoyed this video, then click like, subscribe to the channel, share this video, and check out the other links in the description below, and how you can become a member via my Cuppa page to access the full content. So until next time, remember to always stay very British.